Learning how to harness your intuition is one of the most powerful things you can do in business. Intuition is like a muscle. It's something that you can strengthen and develop and really fine tune over time. I'm sure you've heard of the term "listen to your gut." And if you're trying to make a big decision and you're hearing all kinds of conflicting advice, often people will say to you, "Well, what do you think? What do you feel?" And that's where your intuition comes in. And so in my blog this week, I'm sharing a technique that I learned many, many years ago that I continue to use today, which is a sort of shortcut to using and harnessing your intuition. Now, traditionally, we think with our brains, and that's true. Our brains are enormous centers of intelligence capable of processing lots and lots of information and making decisions. But science has now shown that our brains are only one of the three brains that we actually have in our bodies. And interestingly enough, the terms follow your heart and listen to your gut are not just, throwaway catchphrases. They actually contain true wisdom in them, because science has shown that we contain a brain in our gut and in our heart and in our brain. And so we have three intelligence centers in our bodies. Now, this might sound strange if you haven't heard it before, but for those of you out there who have been practicing, the three brain integration technique for a long time will know what I'm talking about. So there are institutes like M-braining, and you might have heard of the M-bit modality, which is multiple intelligence integration techniques. Multiple brain integration techniques. That's the shortcut is M-bit. And that is taught by the M-braining Institute. And I know of many coaches who are actually trained in that technique, including Marnie, the founder of Fempire. So that is a modality that you can learn to use in your daily life and learn to use for other people, help other people use. There's so many institutes out there harnessing the wisdom of intuition and the three brain intelligence, like the Omega Institute. You've got the HeartMath Institute. HeartMath is a massive organization worldwide that has over 10,000 practitioners globally, and they are all about harnessing the intelligence of your heart together with using your brain and your gut. And so there's some fun facts. So the heart's electromagnetic field is actually 5,000 times more powerful than the brain's electromagnetic field, and it extends 2 to 8 meters out beyond our physical body. So your heart has massive intelligence, and similarly with the gut, massive intelligence. And so intuition is learning the technique to tune into your head, your heart, and your gut, and accessing the intelligence of all three. And I outline a technique in my blog this week, which helps you drop into your heart space and ask the questions that you need. And I explain why. Most of you who follow me know that I have a science background. I have a PhD in process engineering. So science and facts are important to me. But I love that these days science and spirituality are merging, and science is proving a lot of the stuff that spirituality has been teaching for eons. And so emotions have a frequency attached, that we vibrate at a different frequency when we're experiencing different emotions. Love and peace is way up the top at 600 hertz. And then you've got shame and anger, shame and guilt, I think, right down the bottom, and they're very low frequencies. And so when you get into a higher frequency and you sit there and you ask a question and you vibrate, then you're actually accessing the highest amount of intelligence you have available to you. Anyway, check out the blog. I hope it explains how you can easily access your intuition. I use this technique now. It's just become an ingrained technique that I do on the fly. But if you get started with this technique and just use it regularly, like I said, it's like a muscle, and you will be able to strengthen it with time and use it to make really good informed decisions in your business that are in alignment with your truth and your highest good. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out. And otherwise, have a beautiful day. See you soon.